said my song is AI garbage. Said it isn't real, but it's the same old story, just got a different feel. When a new sound enters, yeah, they call it wrong. Then comes tomorrow and they're singing along. They said it's not real music, I hear it again. History repeating like it never will end. What they call noise, what they try to deny, turns into the sound that ends up shaping their life. I remember my parents telling me late at night what their parents said when new sounds came to light. The radio is too loud, that is not like something that's recorded, can't come from the heart. I used to laugh like that was long ago. Old heads are always scared of what they don't know, but I didn't see then how the cycle returns. Same kind of judgment in a different turn. Now I'm standing here in the same kind of space, same conversation, just a different face. And I wonder if they felt what I feel today when the world tried to tell them their way wasn't okay. They said it wasn't music, said it couldn't be real. Same old story, just a different feel. When a new sound answers, yeah, they call it wrong. Then comes tomorrow and they're singing along. They said it's AI garbage, don't make anymore. History's repeating like it did before. What they call noise, what they try to deny, turns into the sound that shapes their life. I remember my grandma, she was teaching in school, always told us as kids we should follow the rules. Said don't fill your head with what isn't real, not the games on a screen, not the way that they feel. Go outside, use your hands, use your mind. A world made of code, you'll get lost in inside. Said those pixels don't teach what you need to survive. No real skills, no real way to apply. And I believed it back then, how it sounded so true, cause it came from someone who I always looked to. But it's like I'm hearing her voice all over again, like she's come back from the dead and she's speaking of sin. Don't be like those people, they will ruin your brain. You better be careful or you'll be carrying a chain. But now I see whole worlds built from that online space, people living their lives in a digital place. Please forgive me, Grandma. Now I make songs and they tell me to stop, like I broke some rule just by what I dropped. They say real music bleeds, it suffers, it pays. Like pain is the only way a song gets its praise. But I'm just creating what I see in my head. Not everything real has to come from the dead. They say it's not real while I'm typing it in, talking to a machine just to make it begin. And I get it, they're trying to hold on to dry ground, to the way, no, to their familiar sound. But every new voice that's ever been born was once called noise before it was worn. Every generation draws that same thin line, says this is real and leaves the rest behind. Then time moves on and that line disappears, and the fake becomes what survives the years. So I keep on writing while they argue the past, knowing nothing stays the same, yeah, nothing lasts. And maybe one day they all will understand, creative minds don't always share the same hand. They said it's AI garbage, but it still plays on. And the wrong of today is tomorrow's song. It's history's same story, but a different